If you hit up Stream 35 Radio, you can catch a glimpse of Studio 35 and everything going on in there. And we are live right now on that outlet. Also, those of you listening on mixlr.com, make sure you register a screen name so you can contribute to the show. You can chat. We also have open phones. I'm going to open those up right now. Phone number is 917-477-7737. 917-477-7737. Look at the phone's already ringing the second I open them up. Let's see who it is. Who's trying to open the show here? Yeah, you're calling before we even intro the show. What's going on?
Auntie and uncle.
Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Oh.
Didn't even get a chance to introduce my guests yet. How are you doing?
Oh.
Just calling to wish Jonathan a happy birthday.
Again.
Wait.
Again.
I was going to say, you already had one of these.
Earlier, but we
Okay. Belated.
Wish a happy birthday.
Belated birthday.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Thank you for tuning in. And, yeah, we got a good show today, so hopefully you guys are able to listen. All right.
You all got a good show today?
Yep. So make sure you keep in touch with it and give us a call back if you got any comments on any of the stories we're covering today.
Okay, will do.
All right.
Okay.
Good
All
talking
righty.
to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So they introduced you for me, your auntie and uncle. You know, but most people that listen to the show every Wednesday know who we got on. And, yeah, we got Jonathan Craig in studio. And then we also got, if you're here looking on YouTube, you'll see another distinguished gentleman that kind of looks like Jonathan Craig, and that would be Pops Craig. Pops Craig. Sorry about that. How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Hello to everybody. This is Pops Williams.
Yeah, Pops Williams, yes.
Yeah.
Jonathan Craig's a middle name, right?
Yeah, middle name.
I didn't think you had like an alias. You don't seem like that kind of guy.
You never know. You never know
So
these things.
we are here in Studio 35. Thanks everybody for listening. It's the Press Box Party. I'm Antoine, and yeah, again, open phones as you can see. We had a call, but right when I turned them on, 917-477-7737. Interaction's good for the show. We got you on the chat, everything else, and yeah, some good stories today. Some of our listeners sent us some stories, and we got full motion here. March Madness is starting up. We got games going on right now in here for our live listeners. Looks like USC is about to beat Arizona in the Pac-12 tournament. There were a number of games earlier today. We'll give you some updates there. Speaking of sports, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the last 24 hours. For a while, Mr. LeBron James was a story.
Yep.
And that was a tough run at tough night for him the night he broke Michael Jordan's record. We didn't get really into that.
No, we didn't.
Of course, that happened over the weekend. But, yeah, what do you see going on? I know you're the NBA guy. Where do you think they go? Do you think they should shelve him up?
Nah, what, the team? Like split the team up?
No,
or
just
shelve up LeBron?
LeBron for the rest of the season. What if he gets hurt? What's the point, right?
I mean, I see where you're coming from there. But, you know, they still got tickets to sell. And ain't nobody coming to see nobody else but LeBron on that team. So if they shelve him, they're going to lose a lot of money. But I think it'd be good to, you don't have to shelve him, but play him a little bit. That way that team can still have that chemistry, you know, because, I mean, if they plan on keeping the team, which I'm sure LeBron doesn't want to.
It doesn't sound like anybody that's on that team is going to be around for long.
No, he tried.
They already tried to move him.
Yeah, he tried to get rid of most of them and came back the next day. Was like, what? I don't understand what the problem is.
What about Pops Williams, you NBA guy?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
You're a Bulls guy.
About LeBron James.
Yeah. What's your take as a guy that's watched NBA for quite some time?
First time in 8 years that he won't be in the playoff. He moved from Cleveland to L.A., which is out west, and the West is a lot tougher than the East. So he had an opportunity to see how tough the West is to win and get to the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely the West is a different beast, and he's learning that now. But, again, what went down with the Anthony Davis thing and how he made it apparent, he was okay with just dismantling the entire team, and then you got to show up in the locker room and play with them. That's a tough thing they dealt with. And there's a trash noise, so it tells you how the Lakers are.
Trash.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's right on time, though. I thought you did.
No, Lakers are trash right now.
They are.
Maybe they'll get back to excellence, and now, of course, the big story that came out there are a bunch of NFL moves, of course, since the trade deadline's coming up, and now the big story is the Varsity Blues, which the FBI phrased it as crackdown of rich people buying their kids into college, which is not a surprise. But I think the tactics that were being used was a complete surprise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were making up athletes. How in this day and age can you make up an athlete, man?
All you need is Photoshop,
social media. What kind of
social media?
How is someone? I know the coaches were involved, but how is not someone? I mean, it got to the point where there was a rower that took a picture at a gym on a rowing machine, saying she was like a world-class rower. Faces were photoshopped in other athletes. Pole vaulter never pole vaulted in his life.
Wow. I mean, but
crew
these
teams. I mean, now I know why all these sports like sailing and crew exist in the Ivy League.
Yeah. So
to facilitate, and they were getting paid a lot. I mean, someone paid $1.2 million to have their daughter pose as a soccer player at Yale to get into Yale. And, the coaches divvy it up.
Of course, the coach is like, yeah, sure. We'll take some pictures and Photoshop some stuff. And I mean, it's ridiculous what people with money will go through to do whatever they want.
And
but
then
it's the sports that not the sports that don't matter, but like pole vaulting. Nobody's checking on that. Nobody's checking on the pole vaulting team to make sure that,
making up tournaments.
Yeah.
One in Boston, this one dude, he actually was trying to go on the football team. He was like 140 pounds at North Carolina.
I'm the kicker.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They should make these kids go out and actually play. That should be their punishment.
It should be. Or just ask them some random
some
questions
of the kids
about the
didn't
sport.
even know. And even with the test taking, they had a guy that could actually score whatever he wanted on the SAT, helping these people out so they wouldn't raise any red flags.
Wow.
Yeah, and this one girl, she had no clue her mom was in this operation. She was killing it on the SAT, and she's like, "Mom, I want to keep going. I think I could get better."
And she's like,
no. And she's got an email thread with the people at the school like, "Yeah, man, make sure she does not take that thing again."
Wow. Mom, I want to take it again. No, that's all right, baby. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it. That'll be fine.
Again, I don't know how in social media they got away so far with photoshopping. Because if you are an athlete, you go to your Instagram, you go to your Facebook, you go to your whatever, it's going to be pictures of you playing.
Exactly. If that's what you do, if you're a college athlete in this day and age, there's a bunch of pictures. But these millennials now, there's a bunch of pictures with you doing whatever it is you do on your page.
So now we'll be seeing what the Aunt Becky from Full House.
Oh,
her daughter, I think, was out there like actively posting videos when she finally got into the school she wanted. That she hated school and didn't want to be there. I mean, it's just so bad for somebody. That's somebody's spot that got taken away.
Somebody who deserved that spot, and then
wants to be there.
Yeah, that wants to pole vault.
I don't know. I hope they hand down some jail time. Some of these parents.
'Tis the season to be. A lot of folks is getting jail time these days. So, there's plenty of jail time to go around.
But, this would be a Real Housewife getting jail time or something.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So that, of course, was the big sports story from the last couple of days. And anybody else involved in negative story, like the Knicks owner. Yeah, well, like we have fan interactions going on back to the NBA. The Knicks owner, banning the guy from the stadium, saying, "Oh, you should sell the team," and then that went viral.
That's ridiculous.
And then you got Russell Westbrook, getting into it with the guy. It sounds like I'm pretty sure I'm on. From everything I've gathered, it sounds like the guy said some messed up stuff to Russell Westbrook in Utah.
Oh, really? But I didn't catch. I caught a little bit of that story, but I couldn't catch it all.
I don't. He wouldn't have reacted like that, but
well, you see how he reacted
if he
to
didn't
that.
Cross the line, but. He's got a history there.
He almost beat up that kid.
Yeah.
For touching him.
Well, he just told his dad what his kid needs to be doing.
Hey, man, take care of your kids.
Also, a sports story that didn't get much news. You got a kick out of this one, I know, Jay Craig.
What's that?
Was the boxer.
Oh, yes.
Sean Porter.
This is
trying to make weight. Believe it or not, people still do watch boxing.
Trying to make weight.
You still a boxing guy, Pops Williams?
Not really.
Yeah,
Not really.
But back in the day,
Yeah.
it was much better.
It was.
Yeah. So this guy, I'll just fire up the video. If you're not watching on YouTube, go to Stream 35 Radio, and you can check out the YouTube page and see and join some of this. If not, there's some good sound to this all around. I mean, it's a boxing press conference. Those are never boring. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Step on the scale. I am going to call a weight. I don't want any debate. If he starts rocking and it changing, he'll step on the scale. I'll note the weight. He'll step up. I'm calling the weight. That's the weight. End of story. It's right here. We have a lot of witnesses. That's what's going to happen. Everybody understand? Thank you. Trish, hold that towel. Yeah, the towel. I want 2 commissioners. You're right there, Chewy. You know what you're going to do from there. Okay? Wrap that around him, bring him up. Don't let him touch the towel. Okay? And we're stepping on the scale. Nobody else is on the board.
So for those that can't see the video, this guy is stripped down naked because he's already missed weight.
Yeah.
The weigh-in twice. They're down to like the final couple of minutes. If he doesn't make weight, this fight is getting called off with Sean Porter. Title fight.
Stepping on the scale, holding absolutely skill. I'm calling 147.2.
Oh.
So he's 0.2 pounds above the 147 weight limit. So a couple minutes go by. And what do they do?
Well, this guy's got cornrows, and somebody's like, man, you should cut your hair off to lose those
0.2 pounds.
0.2 pounds.
And they take a pair of scissors and they just start cutting them.
Just cutting them.
The ends of them, obviously.
Just cut just the tips of it.
Just the tip.
Like that's going to help.
What time do I have, Chewy?
He's got like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
All right.
I got it. George, make sure that I need a scale.
Stepping on. 147.2.
Didn't do anything. Not even an ounce.
Nothing.
And his hair's looking kind of... And his boy's asking him, did you breathe out?
Did you
He goes,
blow
of
your
course
hair?
I did.
Did you breathe out? Of course I did.
The air. And then he steps on again.
146.8.
And he loses 0.4.
And he cut
Just
his
by
hair.
the way he's breathing.
He cut his hair for nothing.
It was nothing except me not taking care of business the way it needed to be taken care of, when it needed to be taken care of. It's done. It's over. I'm solid as a rock. I feel good. And we got the fight.
So, thanks to Sports by Brooks on that
Wow.
footage. But and then one of his boys tells him after they cut his hair, what did he say?
And you look even better now, man.
He was in major calm this man down mode.
Right? Like, look, man, I got
one
you.
of his entourage.
And that's the type of person you want to have in your corner, man.
Yeah, that's his role in the entourage.
Like,
hey,
look.
man, this guy, he gets a little wild. Calm him down.
No matter what happens,
Talk him off the ledge.
it's always good.
Oh, you even look back.
Yeah, man. Look at you.
With these
With these
cornrow
stingy
tips.
braids that barely reach your neck. You look so nice.
Oh,
man. Can't wait to get you on GQ
Same guy that
magazine.
told him to breathe out, right?
Yeah. Did you blow it out? I did, man. Yeah.
What a positive guy.
Right? I got to get somebody like that on my team. No matter what. It's just like, you know what? That black eye matches your skin. You're good, man. That's cool. Don't even worry.
Oh, man, boxing. Don't ever change.
Well, that's some
Boxing.
excitement for boxing.
Yeah. I mean, all the money that was on the line, he had to make that weight.
Oh, yeah.
But they are still very strict about that policy. Like,
Really?
they will call fights off. Yeah. There's
For
no
point-
cheating on that. I mean, I guess you could. I don't know what they do. Some people say they know how to shift their body weight, boxers, and make themselves like a pound, just standing on the scale.
Really?
And they're doing breathing.
Well, that's why old dude was like, I don't want to hear any rocking
Yeah.
back and forth. He had a lot of instructions for everybody before the dude even got on the scale.
Yeah, the guy didn't want. Well, they've had people like hold on to. They do the towel, and I saw one time a guy held on to the towel and then suddenly made weight, and everybody was like, "Well, it's obvious he shifted some of his weight on the towel." You know.
You could shift your weight on the towel.
I mean, I guess if you grab it, you can like lift yourself up a little bit.
That's insane. That's some.
I'm
next
sure they
level
know
stuff.
all the.
I'm sure they do though. They got all kind of
tricks of
tricks.
the trade.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then also, there was in a high school soccer game some of the craziest video you'll ever see. Talk about getting struck by lightning. It's not likely to happen. Check this out. This is a falling light pole in a soccer game in Clarksville, Arkansas. This is awful. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the vid. And for our YouTube audience, I'll make sure that we got it on there so you can check it out full screen. Comments from our listeners. Chief Firewater's talking. Chief Firewater's a big boxing guy. I know that. One of our listeners, he's talking about they can still box if they don't make weight. And what's the point of the weight? Here we go. Check this light pole out, though. I'm going to run it back for we'll put it up on the screen for our YouTube audience. So basically what's happening here, there is a ball. They're on a football field playing soccer. I guess playing football.
Football.
Most of the world. And the ball goes out of bounds right near where a light pole just happens to come down.
Like the whole light pole.
And a referee just gets his leg completely wrecked. Broke his tibula and fibula. And then that player, you saw that player got hit too.
Yeah, the player I think he got hit in the head or something.
With some of the lights.
But we're
And
talking
he's
like
all right,
a
too.
big light pole. Like
But somebody, with the
stadium.
positioning of how many people were right there, somebody should have died.
Yeah, they all are very lucky and blessed because the way that thing came down, if the referee.
I mean, that thing's coming down so fast. No chance.
Yeah.
It would have been like out of a cartoon.
Yeah, that referee
Splat.
is one half of a step over to the right and he's dead.
Yep. So those that can't check it out.
And who said soccer wasn't exciting in high school? What are you talking about? This is a full contact sport.
I was telling you, it's like the most lucky, it's most unlucky and lucky thing to happen at the same time.
True. You lose your leg, but you're like, man, if that could have been it.
Yeah, like it's so unlucky. The odds that the soccer field's so big and all the plays happening on the field. What are the odds that they're going to be there in the 20 years that light pole was standing?
Right.
It could have happened in the middle of the night.
It could have.
And then again, somebody should have died. The fact that people were standing there.
Yeah.
That's anything else you got that caught your eye in the sports world? Odell Beckham Jr. out of New York.
He's out of New York. Antonio Brown to the Raiders. Shaking it up. I didn't think they would get rid of Odell Beckham.
Yeah, the GM was saying that was not an option a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And then he flipped it.
He's like, yeah, psych. I lied.
God, how bad are the Giants going to be?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they actually did play.
Now.
They played better without him, by the way, last year.
They do, but he sells. People come to see him. He sells tickets.
Giants dumped a lot of guys this year. New York's hurting right now.
Oh, man.
But the Jets got Le'Veon Bell, so.
Yeah, they did. That's a good look. The Jets.
Today's a good day to be a Jets fan.
It is.
You got the Giants getting rid of OBJ.
OBJ is gone.
Yep. And then you got Bell coming. Oh, yeah. Jet fans, they don't have much to cheer about. Today is their day.
Yeah,
they might as well throw a parade.
They're like, we might make it to the playoffs. We may not win a game.
That's not going to happen.
We might get a wild card, maybe.
They're still happy. And that's it. That's it for the sports world. Other than that, March Madness is upon us.
Yes, it is.
St. Patrick's Day is upon us, too.
Yeah, what is that? In a couple of days?
Saturday, people celebrate it Saturday.
that's right,
I think
'cause
it's actually officially.
It's on Sunday, but you can't have parades in New York on Sunday.
Yeah, two of the worst days to
Have a parade.
be in New York City is probably St. Patrick's Day
Absolutely.
and SantaCon.
Oh, SantaCon.
So you're pretty lucky. The bar you will be at on the weekends does not accommodate to that type of crowd.
Not at all.
If it did, you'd be thinking a lot different about this weekend.
I would have called off.
Yeah.
I would have
It's weird.
requested off.
I mean, for people that
a year
aren't from
ago.
around here, you got no idea how
You
bad
don't.
it is.
It's people start because the parade is early in the morning, and then people drink before the parade. They drink in the parade, and then after the parade. By the time they get to the bars at noon, it's just
exactly
a nightmare.
at noon after they've been drinking since 7 a.m.
It's a nightmare. People are just,
I don't get it.
and everybody swear they got some Irish in them.
Well, I don't even think that. I mean, somebody might do that, but that's not stopping anybody from getting so wild, you know?
Oh no, this is just a day to be. Oh,
They all got their beads on, and it's rough now. I have a dog. When you walk a dog, like SantaCon Day, I didn't even realize how bad it was because there's vomit everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Not to get graphic, but she was sniffing. You know, that's a dog's like
Playground.
steak dinner.
They're like, oh,
Some vomit.
look at that.
And I was
Refried
like,
beans.
man, we got to be careful. And it's everywhere.
It is.
Spots you wouldn't even notice.
It
Every
is.
little crevice, and that's going to be Saturday.
Every Irish pub.
So if you're
is gonna
celebrating
be-
St. Patty's Day, much luck to you.
Yeah.
What's up to Chief Thunder? He said, what's going on?
Yo, Chief Thunder, what's happening, brother?
Good for you to check in. All our listeners, if you want to call in, 917-477-7737.
Call me now.
Phone lines are open. We got what else we got here? We got a video. We got when animals attack.
I love when
Some animals
attack.
attacks this week. One of them being a whale. You ever heard of a whale attacking?
Not recently. No.
I don't think ever.
Not really.
But this guy was a diver. This
Uh-huh.
was in. They say where this was. You remember where this was?
This was no, I don't remember where it was.
Here, let's play. We got some. Audio
It was
for
in the water. I do remember that. It was.
Yeah, it'd have to be in the water.
It was in the water, but not at SeaWorld though. It was out there on the open ocean somewhere.
All right, we'll play some audio to this real quick. Fire it up for our YouTube audience. Let's see what's going on here.
A bride's whale is 50 feet long. It weighs 55,000 pounds. And now imagine you're in its mouth.
This is a moment he'll never forget. A fun day with friends turning into a life or death situation.
It got dark and I felt some pressure on my hip. And once I felt the pressure, I instantly knew a whale had grabbed me.
51-year-old Rainier Shrimp and his team were documenting a sardine run off the coast of South Africa when all at once he found himself inside the jaws of a bride's whale. Rainier's wetsuit the only barrier between his flesh and the whale's jaws.
It happened extremely fast. And from being on the surface and observing something, I became the inside man and suddenly was inside a whale. And I'm sure it was a surprise for the whale as well.
This is far from the first close call with a whale. Last year, a whale capsized a 20-foot fishing boat, launching the 2 men aboard in the Atlantic off of the Jersey shore.
Whoa! Whoa!
And a similar encounter just last summer nearby. This humpback whale making a splash breaching just feet from a boat. But none of these encounters have been closer than Rainier's, at least not yet.
So he's just hanging outside the mouth of that whale. For those that can't see it on YouTube, his whole head is inside this
Yeah,
thing.
half his body, all the way up into his legs, are inside the whale's mouth.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about at that point when you're inside? You're inside the whale.
I'm telling you.
Like, I would be terrified.
I mean, you don't even have. It could just swallow you.
You think
it doesn't
this
even
is
have
it?
to bite you.
This is it. This is how I die. I get eaten by a whale, and then it's gonna go underwater, and then I'm gonna drown.
We had some callers call in. Sorry, we had a little hitch there with the video pulling up. But
Sorry,
if you want to
guys.
give a call, Call us back. 917-477-7737. Phone lines are open. Then this woman. This one made national news. This woman attacked. This is in an Arizona zoo. Attacked by a jaguar. You're probably thinking, how does that happen?
Oh, I know how it happens.
How does that happen? Well, we know how it happens. Most of you people, this made national headlines. And she was trying to take a selfie.
With a jaguar.
With the jaguar. And I actually got a phone lines are really going off. We should get to a call. Oh, they are.
Yeah?
I'm telling you, I think it's because of Pops Williams.
Man,
let's go to the
more
phones.
calls than we do.
Houston. Ozella, are you there?
I am here. I've been calling you. You guys are busy tonight. I love it. I see Mr. Monte Williams the first sitting there. Tell him he can stop smiling so hard. I know he's proud of his son. He can stop smiling so hard. Tell him to relax his cheeks a little bit. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm going to let you take it. You just told him, so I don't have to.
He can hear me? Good.
Oh, yeah. He's got the
headphones
headphones on.
How are you?
I'm absolutely wonderful. Hey, Jonathan.
Hello.
Happy belated birthday from yesterday, Jonathan.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We had a well of a time.
You know what? All you guys was talking about the first story when you had the guy to weigh in and they cutting the man's hair and doing all of that. Nobody ever thought to say, you know what, man, just go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom and relieve yourself,
I was thinking
you're going to be 2 pounds.
I'm pretty sure.
Come on, y'all.
I'm pretty
cut
sure.
The man's hair. Just let the man go to the bathroom and relieve himself.
I'm pretty sure
if it was a woman there, I would have sent him to the bathroom.
I'm pretty sure he already did this. This was down to the final minute.
Yeah, this was it.
He didn't have much time
he had misweighed for an hour, and I'm sure he cleared everything out of his body. I mean, they're talking about air, getting air out of him.
Hey man, did you pass gas? Wait, hold on, not yet. Well, I've been holding that one in for a while. There we go.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to call because Pop Williams was there and say hello because I'm on my way to the rodeo, you know.
Uh-oh.
We have until Sunday.
That's so Houston
Santana
of you.
is at the rodeo in Houston tonight.
Yeah, it is.
So
all
I have
right.
to go and make my appearance. But I want to call in early and tell you guys great job. And I know you're going to have a lot of calls tonight because you have a Gary guest. And that's how we support.
Yeah.
We support GI in the house.
We got, all right. GI till we die.
Yeah. I bet you ain't going to bring up no Michael Jackson stories today, are you?
I'll see you next week.
I'll see you. We got another call. This is from, I hear some music in the back. Did we lose her?
I mean, I'm just saying, Press Box Party. Hold up a second. Let me say
Las
something.
Vegas Diva of the Seas.
Hello.
From Las Vegas.
Y'all out here getting too famous for me. I couldn't get through the first time I called. Y'all got so many people calling
and the
in.
phone's
I had
still
to hang
ringing.
up and call back.
It's because of Pops Williams.
Pops Williams is
who's
pretty famous today.
Sitting in the studio
Williams,
tonight.
You got everybody calling in.
So what is going on in Las Vegas? First of all, I'd like to let our listeners know, a lot of people are asking, where did you get that? I'm telling you, I got chats. My chats were blowing up. Where did you get that catchy? Yeah, where'd you get that catchy song that we debuted? I don't know if you caught the beginning of the show, but it's really the first time we let our listeners hear.
Why don't you let them hear a little bit more of it?
The Press Box Party anthem. I'll play it again. For those of you who missed the beginning.
Never mad at airplane.
Those of you that missed the beginning of the show, this is what was playing.
That funky thing right there.
So you're gonna have
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, that was all produced on a phone, an iPhone.
Hold on, we're gonna get to that. All right, so hold on a second. Las Vegas Diva of the Seas wrote, produced, and performed that anthem there, the new Press Box Party anthem. Yeah. And you're saying you made this, we have her on the phone, you made this on your iPhone?
True story.
Every
true story.
part of
Y'all
it?
know, like Jonathan Craig is like one of my best friends in the world, and a lot of the stuff I'm doing, I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't have his support, just through the phone, just telling me I can make it, I can do it. And so, you know, I always want to help my friends out and you know, pay it forward, because God has really blessed my career. And so I've been a fan of the show since the beginning. I remember when he was telling me about it, and he was like, man, I would love the show to have like an intro, like a TV show. And, you know, I've been really trying to try my hand at arranging and producing more. And so I was like, well, let me see what I can do. You know, I take direction well. And so that's what I came up with. I sent it back to him. I said, there you go. Boom. Use it. Do whatever you want with it. So I appreciate you all for just giving the song a shot. It sounds so great. Thank you to everybody out there loving it. I appreciate it. And thank you mostly to Jonathan, and happy belated birthday, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the song, because it's jamming, man.
It is
jamming.
That thing's so funky, man. This thing's so bad.
And how can people
But wait,
find
Antoine.
more of your stuff? We got to promote you here. Yeah, but I do want.
Yes, but I have two more things I have to accomplish
right.
before I let y'all go.
Okay.
Because I never have time off in the country, so I have to take advantage of this. But you can find me on divaoftheseas.com, or you can go #DivaOfTheSeas at Las Vegas Diva of the Seas. But my website will take you to everything, divaoftheseas.com, all my YouTube videos if you want to see the Whitney show one day. Come check it out. It's quite fun. But when I'm not on shifts, I'm songwriting. Just trying to be, you know, the next Black John Mayer.
I hear that.
That's my goal, if I could pick, you know. So, yeah, that's where you can find me. But two things. First and foremost, I got my microphone set up, and I got my guitar set up. So what am I sounding like over there? Can y'all hear me through there?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Hear you.
All right. So this is for Jonathan Craig. I know your birthday was the other day, but
Wow.
let's forget that. People need to celebrate on air. So here we go.
Yeah, I hear that.
Live performance, y'all. The party in New York City. Here we go.
Today is a holiday for you, for you. The day you were born, people's dreams came true. I'm sorry I'm not there for you. And you, please accept this little song that I sing to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, dear Johnny. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, dear Johnny. Happy birthday to you, to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
That should be the new birthday song across the board.
And you just performed that live.
Trust and believe, I was sick and tired of singing, because, you know, everybody be like, you're a singer, oh my God, sing me happy birthday. So I was like, let me write my own birthday song. So that is, no, you ain't going to hear that nowhere else, Sade, nowhere. But I don't want to keep y'all too much. I got one more story to tell about Pops Williams. What's up, Mr. Williams?
I'm good, baby. How about you?
This better be juicy.
Hey,
should I be cringing?
this
the story
is-
you about to tell?
You should prepare to laugh, Mr. Williams.
All right.
I can't even call you Pops Williams. I have a confession to make to you, sir.
Okay.
I have been calling you Ice Cream Man for the past 16 years.
Whoa.
This is
And
true.
there's a story behind that. Are you all ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready to hear why I call Pops Williams the Ice Cream Man?
I'm ready.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
I'm so in.
All right. I hope Chief Thunder is listening really good. So here we go. So back years ago, 40 and about 16 years ago, Jonathan and I had a summer job as lifeguards.
The worst 2 lifeguards
and you said what? We were the laziest lifeguards. I never wanted to get my hair wet, but that was our job.
We got a little background music.
Anyway, it's okay. So then, guys, is that the ice cream man?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's the Master P version, though.
Yes, Master P.
And Chief Thunder said, "Oh, I'm listening," and put an ear emoji in the Stream 35 chat.
I can't with y'all. I can't. Okay, so check it out. Right. So Jonathan was staying with his dad, who happened to live up the street from me and my mom and stuff, and my dad where we live. And I used to pick Jonathan up and give him a ride to work. But my car was like, it looked dope on the outside, but it was falling apart on the inside. It was a 1990 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. 2-door, fire engine red. You know what I'm saying? This was a classic car, but boy, was it a piece of crap.
It was.
You couldn't play the radio and the air conditioner at the same time.
That is a fact.
Like, I had duct tape on the sunroof. So
Didn't
anyway, one day, me and Jonathan are sitting in the Cutlass, and I'm dropping him off at home after work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot what kind of car Ice Cream Man drove. It was gold, though.
The Grand Am.
That. The gold Grand Am.
Yes, it was.
And his dad, Mr. Ice Cream Man, was pulling into the apartment complex. I said, "Oh, look, there goes your dad. Oh, he's getting kind of close." Boom.
Bam.
His dad
ran right into a car.
Right on into me.
I sure did.
Into her?
Yep, we parked.
He hit the Las Vegas Diva of the Seas.
I did.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, he did.
Before she was
it gets better.
Oh yeah.
Back when she was the Gary Diva of the planes.
She was the diva of the pools. The lifeguards.
All right. So
diva of the
water,
beach.
Still water.
So you gotta picture this situation. Like, what are you gonna do? I gotta get out of the car to see if there's any damage done. And I can only imagine how embarrassed Mr. Williams was.
Oh,
so
man.
I get out of the car, and Mr. Williams says, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, you felt so bad, and I appreciate that." But he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys want some ice cream or something?"
Did I say that?
Like we was 5.
You tried to make it better with some ice cream like we was 5.
Wow.
No, sir.
You want some ice cream?
Hey, guy, I know I ran into your car, but
the registration, please.
would you like some ice cream to make it all better, please?
I don't remember that ice cream.
So from that point,
I bet you don't.
It's the whole part of it's the main part of the story.
I remember backing up, but I don't remember. I went blank after that.
Yeah, you did. You was grabbing for straws. You're like, you want some ice cream? No, I want your license and registration, Mr. Williams. Man, that's what I want.
Some things you try to forget, don't you?
So wait, did you know?
Do.
So they didn't know each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He got out of the car. Was like, Stephanie, I'm sorry. Y'all want some ice cream?
Gotcha.
No.
I thought he hadn't met her yet. Like, she was just a friend of yours.
That'd be even more
and
weird.
That was the way he introduced himself.
She'd be like, your dad's weird. He thinks ice cream is the key to everything.
Impression.
Yeah, usually when an older man offers you ice cream, you run the other way.
That's why I was even more creepy. He was like, I'm sorry, would you like some ice cream?
So I'm glad he knew her.
I don't remember
But
that.
he was so sincere. Like, that car had been through way worse, so it was fine. It was absolutely
Well, I
fine.
appreciate your forgiveness. But I don't remember
No
that.
problem.
I don't remember that ice cream.
You got to let me call you
I think you guys are making it up
now.
Yeah, so as stories get told over time, people add things to them.
Nah. That was a true story.
But it's good to see you, man. It's oh God.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about you. Jonathan's
man. Jonathan's doing his thing out there, and Antoine. I can't wait to come out there and be on the show. How you gonna be on the show before I'm on it?
Well, see, I just happen to be here, and you haven't been here.
Would you like some ice cream?
Would you like some ice cream?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Would you like some ice cream?
We got some Haagen-Dazs over here that's got your name on it. Rocky Road.
y'all are stupid. All right, man. I'm out of here.
All right.
You guys.
Thank you for checking in.
And thank you for bringing that up.
Yep. And the serenade was.
Oh, that was a good story, man.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good stories lately.
And Diva of the Seas, I'm expecting the same serenade on December 10th.
Uh-oh.
But you got time to do more
You're
production.
a Sagittarius. No, you're not a Sagittarius. Yeah, you're a Sagittarius.
Yeah. I hope that you don't hold that against me.
So well.
Oh.
No,
you too?
I'm November 27th, baby. I'm Sag
All right.
all day. We crazy.
Yeah, I know. Well, thanks for checking in.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, you two got
my
message right. I'm glad you called in.
And there you have it, the ice cream man.
So we got the ice cream man in the building
now.
Yeah. Well, it goes with
it could be worse.
Olympics,
it could be.
Yes.
It could be worse. That's not a bad nickname. You should take that one, Pops Williams.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Take that.
Yeah, take that.
Chief Thunder enjoyed that.
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure he did.
I'm sure I was the laughing stock man. Guess what Jonathan's father said?
We got another call from Gary. Gary, Indiana. What's up?
evening.
Stream 35 Radio. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello,
Good.
how are you?
Who are we speaking to?
I'm great. This is Jonathan's mom.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
You get to keep an eye on Pops Williams through
Yeah,
technology.
Hey, Monte, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm great. That was a funny story. I was cracking up.
Did you know about that? Did you know about that?
No, I never knew about the story. It was my first time hearing it a minute ago, and it was so funny.
We kept it under wraps for you, Pop.
Well, I'm glad you did.
We did. We kept the.
Well, he had enough to worry about. He had just gotten in an accident.
Yes, he did.
Right.
He doesn't want to hear you guys joking about it.
I mean, when you
Well,
offer.
they probably joked among themselves. When
Yeah,
they saw-
exactly.
When
Nah.
they saw me coming,
We saw
here
you.
comes Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
comes Ice Cream
Yeah.
Man.
You were definitely the ice cream man the whole summer. I tell you that.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I love that press box party. That's hot what Stephanie did. That is so cool.
Yeah, we moving on up.
We'll be having a video.
Yes.
Yeah, we getting we making some moves here.
Yes,
yeah.
I like it. It's a good tune. I like that.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Mom. Yes, you guys are doing a great job. The show is awesome. I'm enjoying it. I wanted to comment on the lady that took the selfie with the.
Oh yeah, we hadn't even got to that, but you heard the story, right?
I heard
Arizona
the story.
Zoo.
I was-
Yeah, so she stuck her hand through the, and we'll get into it in more detail here in a second. But yeah, she sticks her hand through the enclosure of a jaguar, taking a selfie, and gets bit.
Imagine that.
How crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
See, now if she had some ice cream,
But I've
she probably
actually
would've
got
gotten
some
bit.
sound of an interview. I'll play some sound of an interview with her, and she's kind of owning it, which is a good thing.
Boy,
she is. I mean,
as she
how's
should.
she not?
Yeah.
But you never know with people in these instances.
Well, that jaguar just attacked me for no reason.
And they are not putting the jaguar down. I heard that the other
They
day.
shouldn't. They should put her down. Put that lady down.
Exactly. And she needs to put her phone down. No more selfies for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably won't be able to take none because her arm is all messed up. She gonna definitely
Yeah,
need a
go with the
selfie
other
stick.
hand.
See, if she'd have had a selfie stick, then you wouldn't have this problem.
I don't know.
Crazy.
She wouldn't have a phone anymore. If she
Yeah,
had
but
one of
she
those.
have an arm. She have a fully functional arm. Though.
Apparently, she's not that bad hurt. But we'll
Really?
get to the story.
I'm
yeah.
disappointed in this jaguar.
Yeah.
They're getting soft.
I mean, she got messed up, but it could have been way worse. I think there was a guy that came to the rescue that was there too. But thanks for listening, Mama
Hey,
Williams.
you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
Yes.
We
Press
will.
box party is hot.
All right.
Thanks, Mom.
We'll talk to you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too.
All
What I
right.
tell you about telling my mama you love her? Didn't we go through this before?
Yeah, it's a running joke here.
It is.
He says he doesn't like the way I tell her I love her. I just say you too. I don't do it like in a Barry White or anything.
The first time he was like, I love you. It's the first time you talk to her, you love her. I love you, Miss Williams.
Hey, it's our audience. I love all of our audience.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So let's see. Woman. Yeah. So woman gets attacked, and she apologized.
Did she apologize to the jaguar?
Probably not to the jaguar, But what,
Would you like some ice?
she obviously didn't. Yeah,
Maybe if
at
she had some
Jaguar
ice
could've
cream,
used some.
makes everything better.
Arizona now, where a woman was attacked by a jaguar while taking a selfie at a zoo. Now, a man who was there with his family says he saw what happened. First, he heard a woman yelling for help. So he ran to where she was to catch the woman's arm clenched in the jaguar's mouth, in the claws, rather, I should say. Now, he distracted the animal with a water bottle before it released her from its grip. A statement from the zoo says, please understand why barriers are put in place, sending prayers to the family tonight.
Has this jaguar ever hurt anyone?
She had scratched a person once before when they crossed the barrier.
You hear how he put
Zoo
that in
says
there
the
real
incident
quick.
occurred with a guest who crossed over the barrier to get a photo, according to eyewitnesses. There were no employees nearby when this happened.
You should have been saying, "Oh, I don't recall."
Right? I'd have been like, no, that's never happened before.
I don't remember that ever happening.
I know.
He says, "Yeah, it happened once." I didn't.
He was just being completely transparent.
He was like, listen, man, it's an animal, okay? And we understand we've got it caged up. Don't tempt it. I'm sure that jaguar was like, she looked like the people who put me in here. And he saw that opportunity. He was like, you know what?
Well, there was a story, one of the caretakers got eaten by. I mean, you don't know when it's going to go wrong.
You don't. It's a wild animal.
Like, they could be lovey-dovey. And then you hear these people that live in the wild with the animals. Animals know them for years, hug them, hang out with them. And then one day,
animal was like, wait a minute.
It's an animal.
I'm hungry, and you food. Yeah.
So here's some sound from the interview with her.
With Errol Barnett.
Leanne, who does not want us to use her last name, knows she's lucky to tell this tale.
The black jaguar was up against the fence, and we happened to be walking by, and we said, hey, let's get some good pictures.
And within a heartbeat,
We all over the ambulance running off of her because her arm is like a big bad tooth.
this cell phone video captured the moment after a jaguar at the Wildlife World Zoo near Phoenix reached through the fence, seriously wounding Leanne's arm.
I was in the wrong for leaning over the barrier, but I do think that maybe the zoo should look into moving their fence back.
Now, this is where the incident took place. As you can see, there's only a few feet between the jaguar's enclosure and this waist-high barrier. Now, the jaguar at the center of the incident has been removed from this exhibit temporarily.
Anybody can reach out. You know, I'm not the first, and if they don't move the fence, I'm probably not going to be the last.
In fact, the exact same thing happened at this same enclosure with the same animal last summer. Jeff Allen received
That's what the guy was talking about.
Says the zoo put its barrier too close. Zoo officials maintained
Put it too
the
close.
rules weren't followed.
How do you not understand when the jag?
Yeah, it's a jaguar. Yeah. It's a wild animal that's been locked up, and he wants to get out.
Yeah, when he is up against the fence, you
Back
don't
up.
go up against the fence.
No, he don't want to. He don't want to shake hands, dap it up, none of that. You know, he's hungry and upset, trying to get out. I like how she tried to throw the blame on the zoo.
Yeah,
like I was in the wrong, but
I
think they should put their barriers back.
No, that was the other guy.
Which one?
The guy that they said got the scratch prior to her.
Ah,
yeah. Nonetheless. And then in Jersey, we actually had a bull attack.
Dirty Jersey.
A bull attack in Jersey. Attacked a car.
I didn't even know there were bulls in New Jersey.
Charged at police. You know, Jersey's got farmland.
I didn't
Jersey's
know.
got a lot of farmland.
Well, you learn something new every day. So this bull just...
They had to kill this one.
What?
The owner apparently, yeah.
Were forced to shoot and kill the bull.
Part of the incident was captured in dramatic dashcam video you'll see only here on News 12. News 12 New Jersey's Alex Zadan has the story from Sparta Township.
When you're dealing with an animal that's 1,100 pounds, all they have to do is just basically strike you with their body, and they can cause serious injury, if not fatal.
A Sparta Township woman suffered head injuries requiring more than 40 stitches after she was attacked by a bull on her property Friday afternoon.
Officer Lippincott called in and said The bull's attacking the woman now.
The bull that attacked 47-year-old Wendy McDermott had attacked her husband the week before, but he didn't suffer serious injuries. Police were first called out to Houses Corner Road around 3 p.m.
The week
Friday
before. This bull was ready.
Cow in the road.
He had enough.
Rolling their windows down, actually trying to pet it. Of course, people thinking, oh, it's a cow. But most people don't know that there's a little difference between a cow and a bull.
McDermott lured the bull up the driveway with food with officers behind her, but the bull tried to mount her car.
1 minute they look like they're pretty docile, and the next minute they're very aggressive.
At the top of the driveway, outside the view of the police dash cam camera, the bull began attacking McDermott, and police said she screamed at them to kill it. When the bull charged the sergeant's patrol vehicle, the sergeant and another officer shot the bull multiple times with a shotgun and a handgun.
They were a little shaken up.
A shotgun and a handgun.
Really don't plan
It's a
on
bull.
countering, but when it does happen, you have to act fast. You have to act decisively.
This reminds me of that story of that cow that was trying to get away from the slaughterhouse.
You love that story.
Told the police what was happening, and the police the police was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm taking you back to the slaughterhouse. Matter of fact, I'm going to just shoot you.
Chief Thunder on one today here.
Uh-oh.
Said ask Siegfried and Roy about wildlife. Siegfried and Roy. Which one was it? I think it was Siegfried. And then, yeah, that's another example. They had those tigers trained in one day.
And then one day the tiger was like, ha, you ain't trained nothing. We trained you.
So also in Jersey, play a little theme song for it. Who remembers this song?
Oh, I do.
On the chat. So check this one out. In Jersey, cocaine was seized at the port of New York and Newark. Biggest bust this century. The value?
$77 million.
$77 million.
$77 million. That's insane.
3,200 pounds of cocaine laced in fentanyl.
Not even good cocaine.
And yes, this was in Scarface. There's a lot of Scarfaces that are probably pissed off about this.
Yeah. They're probably like, man, how you...
And it went like unclaimed. Like, obviously, they have some inside operation where like someone picks it up at some point. But nobody got busted.
Nobody got busted.
Nobody got... Yet. If enforcement is doing their due diligence, soon they will track down. But, you know, I think they don't even know where it came from.
They don't... What
they imagine Colombia or something.
Smuggling it in.
It was in... They actually put a picture up of how it looked. For those that are on YouTube right now. There's the truck. I mean... or whatever, not a truck. It's a container. Well, I guess they've got it on the truck. They put, that's how you transport it once you pick it up.
That thing is packed
to the brim. And then they also found out it was laced with fentanyl, which is the new thing happening.
Yeah.
So
which makes it more.
They actually did probably save a lot of lives with that bust.
They did.
But 77 million.
Somebody's sick right now.
So for all you coke people out there in New York, you might pay a little more this weekend.
But you're going to get good product.
Well, we don't know that. But that's definitely got to affect the pricing somehow.
And it's about to be St. Patrick's Day. You know that was...
So if you're wondering why you got the increase when you call your local man, that's why.
Yeah. That's it.
So from 77 million to 100,000, non-drug related, thief caught on camera stealing 100,000 worth of jewelry from Kmart.
Attention Kmart shoppers.
From Kmart.
I didn't even know Kmart had that much.
We said the same thing.
To steal
Jewelry.
over $100,000 worth of jewelry from the store.
Officers received a call Thursday morning about
This was in Ohio.
9 a.m. They received a call for glass breaking and motion inside a Kmart.
According to the Seven Hills Police Department, officers discovered the glass door to the garden area on the side of Kmart was shattered.
After making entry and clearing the building, they discovered 6 jewelry cases were pried into, the glass was busted, and the jewelry was removed.
Surveillance cameras show the thief clear out all the cases in under 4 minutes. According to the police report, Kmart had just gotten a new shipment of jewelry for liquidation.
Kmart put a retail value on the merchandise at about $100,000.
Officers were unable to pull any prints from the glass. Police
That's
say the
an
burglary.
that's an inside job, by the way.
You know it is.
You know it is.
To know that Kmart even had that coming in.
Right. To even know that
Had to
Kmart had
be.
$100,000 worth of jewelry.
Yeah. No one's been caught yet.
And then clearing it out in 4 minutes, they have done dry runs on that, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was, and they knew the day, the time. Sounds like it had just gotten there, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knew? Kmart.
That's the new lick
with
right there.
$100,000 worth of jewelry.
Jewelry
Probably
from the
not
department
common
store.
at most Kmarts. So if you're
they about to lock it all up now. Ohio
yeah.
Kmarts, pff, you ain't gonna be able to get a bracelet out of there.
Yeah, I thought it was part of the blue light special.
You know, attention Kmart shoppers. We have a liquidation sale in the jewelry department. Smash and grab. Come through the garden department and get what you need.
Oh man.
Okay, Mart.
You ever even went? I didn't even know they had a jewelry out.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I guess Walmart even has one, right?
Do they?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. All right, now we will get to some of our listeners' favorite. This segment is taking on a life of its own.
Uh-oh.
We have an unsolved mystery.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Now, before we get to the unsolved mystery, should we show the video for those that can watch?
Yeah, we should.
There's a video of it. It's kind of grainy. It's apparently in Peru.
Oh, yeah.
That has not been confirmed. But we've had a similar story before, and I'll play some of the sound for it, those that can't hear. Cops make a discovery at a graveyard in a coffin where a guy, I'll put it on you, is actually clawing his way out of a coffin. He's not in good shape, as you can hear, for those that just have the audio. But
yeah, this don't even look like a coffin. This looks like this dude is in a tomb. They put him in like a slab of concrete. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, a Peruvian man is found screaming in a tomb-like casket. Police were alerted to the man's screams by the groundskeeper. We have a case of buried alive or not. You can help us solve this mystery. Tears in the fabric showed that this man may or may not have been buried alive on purpose. We're not sure exactly why or how he was buried, but this guy just got his break. You can help us solve this mystery.
And I don't know if this one was. Remember we had where somebody actually guy woke up at his funeral.
Yeah.
Which they just think they just write the old person off.
Yeah, how do you?
The second they
See, I
take
think
a
this
long
guy
nap.
was buried alive on purpose. Somebody was trying to get rid of him. They put him in a tomb, and that's not a casket. That was a piece of concrete and a hole.
We're gonna have to have a tip line for people that might know information.
Yeah.
Crack some of these unsolved mysteries.
You
we
can
have
help
on the
us
show
crack these
on
unsolved
Stream
mysteries
35.
by calling Stream
917
35 917
477
7737.
All information will be kept confidential.
Will it though?
No, it won't. will take your information and contact the authorities. And give you some ice cream.
Only when we have the ice cream man in the building, which we do today. And that would be Pops Williams.
That's right. What would you do if you were buried alive? I mean, obviously you scream.
It's probably one of the worst ways to go.
Yeah. I would agree. I don't need to have it happen to me to know that that's a terrible way to go.
That's a real terrible way to go.
Yeah, but shout out to the police officers for getting there in time.
Yeah. Well, I think they stumbled across it.
They were like, oh, wait a minute. That's
the way the story read.
Man, that has to be awful.
Yeah.
We got Nightmare Travel is back in the news again.
Oh, Nightmare Travels. Who we got this time?
Nightmare Travel.
I love a little Nightmare Travel.
I don't even know what to begin. First of all, there was a woman on a Saudia flight that realized while the plane was in air she had forgot her child.
Really?
In the gate at the terminal.
She just completely
So they
forgot
actually
that she brought
turned.
a
Yeah,
baby.
they let the pilot know and they had to turn the flight around.
Wow. How do you forget your baby at the boarding area? Didn't you realize, like, oh, there was something else that I had? Oh yeah. My child. I think I left him at the boarding area. How do you explain that to TSA?
And this is a country that, drinking is not allowed.
So she wasn't drunk. She's just a bad parent.
Yeah. I hope she had 4 other kids. They did not mention that. That's the only way.
I hope
but
so.
But still, you got to do a head count before the flight takes off.
Maybe she was trying to leave there. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Keep it up.
No,
I'm gonna leave you right here.
She was terrified. She made they had to turn the flight around, and she was lucky. They made some landing room, went and got the baby.
Imagine if they were already in the air. Like
they were.
No, like really, really gone.
Oh, like deep?
Yeah.
Well, then you would be like, okay.
Sorry, ma'am.
There's no way you didn't notice.
Yes, we're gonna arrest you when we land, and you'll never see your baby again.
But that's not the word. Well, that is bad. But on a Toronto to Calgary flight, a woman got stung by a scorpion.
A scorpion?
She tried to tell the flight attendants. They ignored it at first. She just felt a stinging in her back.
Mm-hmm.
She saw something moving in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Flight attendant goes over. She's like, oh, there's a gum wrapper here. This is probably all you felt.
It's just scum. Don't
She's
be
having
stupid.
back pains. Finally, after a second time, this went on for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
And then they looked, and there was a scorpion.
Get over here!
For those that don't know, she was all right, so
finish him.
That's not really appropriate.
But it's so
for the
funny.
story.
How do you get a scorpion on a plane? That's like a new movie right there. Scorpions on a plane.
Terrifying.
When Mortal Kombat characters transform into their animals, they attack on planes. That'd be a pretty good movie.
I think even a spider on a plane would cause some havoc.
But you know what definitely causes havoc? Snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
Samuel,
man is on board.
Samuel L. Jackson's on the plane, then you have no problem at all. None. So he's tired of those snakes on that plane. So did she get
moving right along?
Yeah, let's do it.
We had a lot of calls, so we got to move quick here.
Let's do it.
We want to get to some of this. Florida. I'm telling you right now, Florida this week was dominated by not Florida man, Florida woman.
Equal opportunity.
And we will start first with Florida woman who stole a rental car.
Yep.
And we've got some sound on this. You got to hear what she said made her do this.
Our camera was rolling as we chased down the woman accused of stealing an SUV from the Ace Rent-A-Car Thursday afternoon. Employees say they found her with the stolen car at the Travelodge off Airport Road. Did you steal a car?
Oh, I don't know what you're speaking about, ma'am.
Well, we have you on video wearing that same outfit.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Why did you take the car?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Demons told me to do it.
Who told you to do it?
The demons.
Demons told you to steal the car. Why did they tell you to do that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
So you admit you took it?
No, I didn't take it. The demon took it.
The demon took it. Earlier that day, surveillance cameras caught a woman wearing the same clothes at the front desk of the Ace Rent-A-Car. She is then seen in this video driving off in a white Toyota RAV4.
She hops in a car that they were in the process of cleaning and drove off.
What you gonna
I'm
do?
the manager of the place.
Employees say the woman was mad because they were overbooked.
I tried to rent it, but y'all didn't want to rent me a car. Talking about y'all ain't had no cars for rent. So I stole any more
Oh,
questions.
now she's coming clean.
Yeah.
When police arrived, the woman hid in her hotel room.
Police!
Officers eventually made entry and put her in handcuffs.
I hope that she gets the help that she needs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The woman had little to say once officers put her in a patrol car.
They should have known something was up when she was staying at the Travel Lodge. I'm just saying, you can't trust her. Like, where'd she go? To Travel Lodge? Yeah, maybe demons did tell her to do it. She might be on to
Chief Thunder
something.
says on our chat, the demons need to take her to jail. If you want to call in, 917-477-7737.
The demons made me do it. Now, I will say that's the first time I heard something like that.
So I actually showed my mom that video, and she goes, "Ooh, she looks like a lady of the night."
I haven't heard that in ages.
She might have nailed that, though.
She did. She definitely is a lady of the night with the same outfit on from earlier.
Thus, that she's, talking with demons.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Demons aren't hanging out at noon.
No. Nah. They wait till it gets dark outside.
Oh, man.
I like how she went in her... Just went in there and changed and put her up.
After that newscaster said, "Yeah, we've got you in that outfit," and then she had the bright idea of changing it up.
I should change clothes.
For those that couldn't see her, the vid there. Florida woman arrested twice in 12 hours.
Wow.
Yep.
That's impressive.
First time trafficking LSD. They let her go. And
they let her go. And it was like, you know what? Slap on the wrist.
Probably didn't have much.
Go get you some ice cream.
And then she started to traffic a hallucinogen and was locked up. She got bond that time. 2 bonds in 12 hours.
Man. Where is this at in Florida? You could just do whatever
This one
you
was
want.
in Santa Rosa Beach.
Interesting.
In Zephyrhills, Florida, a pregnant woman stabs boyfriend after he looked at a photo of another woman.
What?
Yeah.
She stabbed him after looking at a photo.
According to the arrest report, his roommate showed a photo of a woman he wanted to date. Friend looked at the photo while his pregnant girlfriend was in the room, and it started an argument. And then she went to the kitchen, got a knife, and started cutting him up.
That's ridiculous. That is. Got to be careful who you have kids by, man. You really do.
And I think I got our mug shot. Chief Thunder's blaming pregnancy, not the
she got a boyfriend
anything else on it. And then out of Cocoa, Florida. This is actually the this is the woman.
This is the pregnant woman.
No, this is another woman.
Oh, okay.
This is a woman shot her boyfriend for snoring too loud.
She got a boyfriend. She don't even look like people like her at all. She looks
She's
like
claiming that was accidental.
She accidentally shot him.
Yep. For snoring.
But she just happened to have the gun in the bed. I sleep with my 38 under my pillow. And he was snoring, and wouldn't you know it, accidentally shot him.
And another Florida woman runs over a cop's foot at a Daytona Beach strip club, crashes near Bike Week. And that happened in, Daytona Beach.
She runs over a police officer's foot and then
She
crashes.
Yep.
Man, Florida's on fire, boy.
Those were all women. I've only got one Florida man story.
Well, you know, you gotta spread the love equally. Florida woman needs some
Florida
attention.
man story is interesting because it was actually a groom at his wedding.
Ooh.
South Florida groom arrested after breaking man's nose in beachfront wedding brawl. This is in Ocean Ridge. He was having a wedding outside at the beach, public area. A guy was in the way of the pictures.
Hey man, can
wouldn't
you
get out of the way. He offers the guy $20 to get out of the way. Finally,
fair.
The guy says, "I'll do it for 50."
What an a-hole! I'll do it for 50, bro.
And then a fight broke out,
and he's like, "Nah, I'm not."
The grooms had to spend his night in jail.
Wow.
Can't forget what.
What would you have done if that guy didn't move? And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna move unless you get."
There's a lot of beach. I don't know how this beach is in Ocean Ridge, but there's a lot of beach.
Right. It's like, just
take some pictures.
Just move down.
I'm not taking the side of the hustler.
There's more beach. The dude was probably like, "Dude, just move down." He's like, "Nah, man, this is a good sunset right here, and you in the way. It's easier for you to move than us move the whole wedding party. But I was here first. Doesn't matter."
So now in Wisconsin, I can't.
Wisconsin.
Now when I tell Florida story, there were 2 Wisconsin stories
wish
that were of
was
note.
here.
We had a guy that got his 10th DUI last week.
Yes.
This is I'm noticing a trend here. Man with his 7th DUI.
7th.
But this guy, 45 years old. The other guy was 66 at 10. This guy might actually get him.
Oh, he's going to definitely.
He's on pace.
He's at 7 now?
Yeah.
He's good.
45 years old.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He crashed his car into a snowbank, and he blamed that the Deadpool actor Ryan Reynolds was driving the car.
Right, because he knows Ryan's Reynolds. He knows Ryan Reynolds, and they're cool, so cool that Ryan just chauffeurs him around, crashes his car, and hops out. Like, want you to. I'll be your designated driver. Just want to make sure you get home safe. And I'm sure he was in the Deadpool outfit,
right,
as he was doing it. And that's pretty creative alibi. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't heard that before.
And then in Mandaline Island, northern Wisconsin, a fire station actually burnt down.
What is the irony of that? A fire station burning down. I don't understand. How, Sway? How did this happen? Was no one there? Like, was it
I think it was. I don't think
was everybody on lunch or something like.
Yeah, they don't close.
Yeah, then people.
There were no details. There were no details to that.
This is weird.
A Missouri woman was acting out a movie, she claims, when she killed her boyfriend.
Okay, I retort my last.
Drunk and reenacting a movie, she accidentally fatally, she claims, shot her boyfriend in Fullerton, Missouri. They were drinking alcohol beverages, you don't say. And Peterson advised at some point her boyfriend said they play out a scene from the movie. They did not mention what movie.
Let's play out Pulp Fiction, babe. Okay.
And she grabbed a handgun from the bedroom and shot him.
Yeah, that's a terrible alibi. It's creative but stupid. We were reenacting the movie and we were drunk and the gun was loaded and I accidentally shot him. We were reenacting Pulp Fiction. And I was like, describe what Marcellus Wallace
definitely a
looks
Hail
like.
Mary.
It is.
Hail Mary defense. Could you see it happen in Pops?
No, I really can't.
Okay. Guilty. Case closed. That's not an unsolved mystery.
No, not at all. She's an unsolved mystery for being stupid. Somebody gonna believe that.
Couple of chainsaw stories.
Chainsaw Massacre.
In Slovenia.
Who?
Police in Slovenia have accused a woman of cutting off her hand on purpose to make a fraudulent insurance claim. 21-year-old could be sentenced now after cutting off her hand. Now she might be sentenced to 8 years in prison because she was about to get $500,000 in compensation for cutting off her own hand.
Look, how much of her hand we talking? Like the whole hand? Or like a couple of fingers?
And she took it to She took it to the limit.
Not for $500,000, bro. I'm not gonna lose my hand for $500,000. I mean, I feel like I can come up with that at some point. But now you're going to jail with one hand. It's gonna be hard to protect yourself.
And then in the UK, and I've actually got some video to support this.
What we got?
This is a guy walking into a pub.
Oh.
Construction worker getting in a bar fight, walking into the bar with a chainsaw.
Wow. Oh, that's like a circular saw.
Yeah.
Oh, he means business. And he's just like, I'm going to cut up all these tables. I hate them. You're killing the trees. Who let this dude in? I mean, obviously, if you shut the door, he probably would have just
He just went out. He goes, I'm going to the car. Usually when someone's going to the car.
Yeah. If he said, I'm going to the car, and people just sat there, then you know what that means. I'm going to the car. I'm like, I'm out of here, man. This ain't nothing good going to happen from him leaving and coming back in. He didn't forget his wallet.
Pub. Domino's Pizza. Things happen. Lack of hot wings at a Domino's in Minnesota leads to a loaded gun. This was a mother and her daughter, by the way.
Wow.
They got a delivery. The wings were missing.
Where my wings at?
With the rest of the order.
You didn't order no wings.
They returned to the Domino's.
Yes,
Holly Jo Robinson, 59.
Holly Jo Robinson.
And her daughter, Lakia, who's 20, were booked into a Ramsey County jail for walking into that Domino's with the loaded gun. They did not fire it, but they definitely didn't get their wings.
No, they didn't. They got sent to jail. Do not get wings. Do not collect $200. Go straight to jail, you and Lakia. Both of y'all. No blue cheese for you.
And you know who else is back in the news?
Who's that? R. Kelly?
He's going to stay in the news.
Yeah, he is.
For a while.
Oh, Taco Bell's back in the news?
Drive-through customer storms Taco Bell to make his own Mexican pizza.
You guys suck at making pizza. I'll do it myself.
He went through the drive-through. He got his Mexican pizza. Didn't have enough meat. He walks in, asks him to make it again. Still not enough meat.
So that's 2 nachos just down the drain.
And he goes back there and starts making his own.
I'll do it myself.
And I was telling you, this guy had to know what he's had to be a former employee, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He probably was like, I'm going to see if they make my nachos the way I told them to before I got fired. And if they didn't, I'm going to go back up in there and do it myself. But just combine both of the 2 nachos that you already made, and then you got all the meat you need, right?
Yep.
I mean, why do we have to do it a third time? This dude just wanted to go in Taco Bell and cook, which there's not a lot of cooking going on in Taco Bell, let's be honest. You don't want a whole lot of that meat on your nachos. No way. It's not even meat.
Del Taco. Been to Del Taco? That's a West Coast thing.
I don't know if I have.
Del Taco is making... They serve fries there at Del Taco. That's their thing. They're unveiling a fry soap that smells like their crispy or the crinkle cut fries.
There's soap that smells like fries.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a smart idea, especially not if you got like animals or hungry people around you. I don't know. I don't want to be smelling like I just got off work at McDonald's every time I walk.
There's been a few people trying to do this food scented candles and everything else.
Like, I'm down with a scented candle, but I don't need French fry scented hand soap. I just don't.
Our video of the day.
Video of the day.
And sorry for those that are just audio only. Jonathan Craig will explain to you what's going on here.
Yes, I'll give you the play.
It's a ceremony in China.
China.
This guy makes a grand entrance.
Oh, he does.
Tell him what's happening there.
All right, so obviously there's something important going on in front of this building in China. There are people.
I looped this like 200
during the
times.
interview. There's speakers up out there. There's cameras everywhere, right? And there's this guy who's just got to get out of this building. He can't wait. So he literally walks through
the glass building.
The glass door, breaks it,
or
and
the
falls.
glass, yeah, the door.
Like he pushed instead of pulling. Like, he pushed hard. Imagine how hard you have to push to knock that door off the hinges. And then he got up like that wasn't the first time that ever happened. He was like, oh, man, broke another door. Ugh. Got to remember to pull instead of push.
Have you ever seen people take headers into a glass?
I've never seen anybody
it before. It's unbelievable.
Walk through.
Yeah, a glass.
He got up so candidly, like, ah, man, again? Shoot. That's 3 times this week.
Well, there's a new thing that people are chugging to get high.
What are they chugging now?
They're chugging mood enhancers that's made for pets.
Wait a minute. Pets have mood enhancers?
Yep.
Really? Aren't pets supposed to be the mood enhancers? Like, your pet's supposed to put you in a better mood, not the other way around.
And now people are drinking shots of this.
What's it called?
It's messing people up, too.
I'm sure.
Some of the cases here. Officer was called to investigate an individual who was dancing and yelling. This is like the bath salt thing, right?
Yeah, that's what it's starting to sound like.
Yep. In front of a hair salon. Another citizen called the police. And look, they got a whole picture here of what they were able to confiscate.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What is this stuff
Another
called?
person was
Catnip
outside
cocktail?
a fitness, unresponsive. Another person, erratic driver, unaware of his surroundings. It's called catnip cocktail.
Yep. You ever seen a cat go crazy over catnip?
Yeah, I have.
It is a scene to see. So I can imagine what these people were doing, because I got a friend who's got a cat and he just pours the stuff on the ground. The cat go crazy. And you wonder, like, what's in that catnip that's got this cat losing his mind? And some people decided to say, you know what, we're going to find out.
In Ireland, National Express bus driver had to pull off the road after passengers stripped naked and started having sex on the bus. You ever been on a Greyhound or Megabus?
No, I have been.
Two complete strangers just met for the first time on a 10-hour journey to the UK. And they just started going at it.
That's like a lot of people's fantasy who ride across the country on the bus.
Is that right?
Like, man, I got this 10-hour trip, but hopefully I run into some chicks at the bus stop and, we get it on or something. It does cross your mind when you're traveling a long trip.
Does it?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a trip or two across the country.
Bob's Williams, you taking notes?
That was that one time that I had.
I didn't teach him that.
No. That was the demons.
Yeah. All right.
It was that one time I was traveling across the country and via Greyhound. And it crosses your mind like, No? Nobody?
I mean, that you're going to do it on the bus?
No, but it's just like a Greyhound. I didn't say I was going to do it.
Well, that's what they did. I think what you're talking about is a tad different, but you're trying to relate.
I'm just trying to romanticize it, man.
Yeah, you are.
That's all I'm saying. I would never do it. I've never done it.
Sight.
Yeah, exactly. They probably got married and everything.
I would hope so.
There was a minister on their
first encounter.
And they had 10 hours.
Also in the UK, a group of moms.
Yeah.
Are making porn that they'd be happy for their kids to watch.
What kind of statement is that?
They were disgusted. I know.
I'm going to make porn that you're going to enjoy,
watch.
Tommy.
This is how it's supposed to be done. They were disgusted when they caught whatever their kids were watching online. And yes, I have a picture, Chief Thunder.
What?
There they are.
I'm curious.
There they are. Chief Thunder, if you're not on YouTube, check it out. Look it up.
I mean, none of these ladies are really that hot either. So I don't think anybody's going to be proud of the porn they're making. I guess when they get all make-upped up, you can't tell.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's letting it all go today.
I mean, they had a nice spread on the table. They had some bread, It could be fun. But that's a bit over the top. Can you imagine?
No.
Like my dad's walking in like, listen, son, I saw this porn that you've been watching. Listen, let me show you how to do this. Okay, I'll be back.
And he just hands you a tape.
I'll be back in like a day or so. I got to round up the guys and We're gonna do something that you're gonna be proud of, man. No.
It's bad.
Bad.
That's what they've had to resort to.
Right. These ladies must ain't got nothing to do. No pun intended with the nothing to do thing there.
Remember this song? NWA.
Oh man.
All right, so a woman 31 years old with a severe allergy to penicillin. I'm not making this up. This is a true story, by the way.
I mean, you haven't seen anything out the blue so far yet.
Goes into anaphylactic shock. I guess that's like where you can't breathe.
Okay.
After swallowing her partner's semen. Why? Because he was on antibiotics and she was allergic to penicillin.
Wow. What?
The unidentified woman began to vomit and struggle to breathe after doing this with her partner. From Spain.
Okay, Spain. I was about to ask you, where is this story from?
She revealed she had an allergy to penicillin.
Uh-huh.
And this guy took amoxicillin, which contains that.
Uh-huh.
And the doctors were very confused, but then they put it all together.
It was like, we don't understand where you're coming from, man. What's the problem?
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
I do.
What do you do? Like, I'm pretty sure he thought he killed her. I mean, he almost did.
He almost did.
He almost did.
So they've had to put a warning out.
On penicillin?
On
oral
swallowing
sex?
fluids you're not familiar with.
Aha. I like that. Was very politically correct. That was. I like.
Could be in anything.
Yeah.
And I gotta give props to Pops Williams for being a good sport now.
Yes.
Because Pops Williams, while no stranger to what's going on in the world, is a pastor, right?
Yes.
Yeah. These are the kind you don't. Have you ever done a confession?
No.
No.
You want to do one right now?
These are the kind. He would be the one getting. I think the only thing we're getting is Ice Cream Man out of him today.
That's right. Ice Cream Man.
That is it.
Are you sure?
If so, I'd have to give him the confession. He's the pastor.
That's right.
I got a confession, Pops.
Yeah. Confession hour. That could be a new thing we add to Press Box Party. Chief Thunder.
You got something you want to call in and tell your dad?
And staying on topic
of
NYPD, I'll just read the headline here. Okay. NYPD cop accidentally records oral sex with her boss on her police body cam. During a recent midnight tour East New York, 75th Precinct.
This is in New York.
Officer and her sergeant started getting frisky inside the car. The female cop tucked her body camera in her vest, thinking it was out of sight.
It
wasn't. And everything was recorded, and everything was found upon reviewing all the body cam footage from her fellow employees.
I wonder how those mums thought about that
so
porn.
I doubt that her and her boss are cops anymore.
Well, maybe they're porn stars now because they got a career. They ain't very smart, I tell you that. You don't need those kind of people on the street stopping crime, no way. Like, you can't even figure out how your body cam work to not get fired. They must have had some of that catnip cocktail beforehand.
And Chief Firewater sent me a story.
Uh-oh.
And Chief Thunder said she was just trying to get a raise. Nothing to see her. He got a raise. All right, so Italy is outraged because the court actually found a rape victim. They threw out the case. Why? They found that the victim was too ugly to be raped.
What?
Yep.
Where is this at?
In Italy.
Come on, Italy. Y'all got to do better than that, man.
2 Peruvian men were convicted of a rape of a Peruvian woman in Italy. They overturned the verdict because the court said that she was unattractive and too masculine to be credible as a rape victim.
Wow.
So you want to talk about,
Wow. I'm actually at a loss for words. Wow. I mean, how do you even? I don't even know what to say.
I don't know.
That is terrible for that lady, though. That judge is a real POS. I'll tell you that much.
Well, yeah. Even if they found it not to be true, you don't use that as the reason.
Like, no, they couldn't have. No one wants to even have consensual sex with you.
Right.
Wow.
And then I've got a follow-up to one of our previous stories.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the guy that dipped his testicles in the customer's salsa?
I don't remember.
No? That just goes to prove we got too many stories for you to keep track of.
I don't remember the teabag.
Yeah, he got mad because he got a bad tip on like a Grubhub or something.
What? Oh,
so
yeah.
before
I
it
do
left for
remember
delivery,
yes,
he decided to do that.
A little teabagging.
Everybody, all the other employees knew he did that. We're laughing. Somehow it got out. I think he posted something about it.
What restaurant was this?
This was in Tennessee. They did not name.
Of course.
Oh, wait. No, it just said a Mexican restaurant. And he went to the courtroom laughing. And the judge said, "What are you laughing about, Mr. Webb?" And the defendant, Howard Webb, 31, pleaded guilty. And Webb, he actually got 6 months of supervised probation. But he basically got a harsher sentence. He didn't get locked up
because he thought it was funny.
And he went in there laughing.
Like, ha, you'll never guess what I did.
Yep.
That's terrible, man.
So that was the follow-up.
Make sure you tip your delivery guys.
I don't know. You had an interesting story from behind the bar one time. We're not going to make you share that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just be nice to people that service
you
with food and beverages.
Yes.
Because it could go really wrong.
Very wrong.
That's everything we got here. We're going to be off to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, we're going to see some basketball, ladies
Pops,
and
you been to
gentlemen.
Madison Square Garden?
No, I haven't. As a matter of fact, I was asking Jonathan how far was it from where he lived just before we came to see you.
One of your most known landmarks in New York City, right?
Yeah.
And it's right down the street from Studio 35, so we're going to go check out some Big East tournament.
Yeah.
That's why we went on a little early today. If you missed any part of the show, look it up on YouTube or on the MixLR show reels.
Yeah, and if you got any confessions for the ice cream man,
we'll take those next time.
That's going to be the new... Oh, this might be a confession for the ice cream man.
I think before we go, I think we're going to actually have a confession here. Go to Gary, Indiana. Confession hour. We've got your guy here. What do you need? Is this Chief Thunder?
Yes. This is Chief Thunder. What's up, guys?
What is up?
What's up, Pop?
Hey, Chief Thunder. How are you?
Oh, I'm smooth. I can't complain at all.
All right.
Man, hey, today's show has been so live. I have to say this is by far the best show I've ever heard. I mean,
man. Pops, you got to come back.
I mean, the comedy was just, I mean, a guy getting swallowed by a whale. I mean, I would totally be overwhelmed.
Hopefully that guy wasn't on a amoxicillin. That could have hurt the whale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, hopefully he wasn't full of catnip. Catnip cocktail. That would suck as well. The Jaguar, I mean, maybe she was a Jacksonville fan. I don't know. Just so many puns. A firehouse catching on fire. That must be the new hot spot. I don't get it. I can. And so many one-liners. I was thinking if I was a one-liner comedian, like, you know,
we're gonna have to go back and listen to this
show
one.
Would be perfect.
Yeah.
You got any confessions for the ice cream man?
Yeah.
Chief
Before
Thunder?
we go, do you have a confession?
Do you have confessions for the ice cream man?
No, I don't have no confessions for the ice cream
Smart
man.
This guy knows what he's doing.
But, you know, the Lawnmower Olympics is definitely by far a story that I tell to my coworkers. Oh my gosh, Lawnmower Olympics, yes.
Oh, that's another story with the ice cream man.
You're familiar with this one?
Oh, yeah, I was telling him about the story the other day. Like, this is a staple in our high school career, where
oh, absolutely.
We call it the Lawnmower Olympics because, all right, so what happened was senior skip day, and I wasn't a senior, and I was hanging out with my friends who were a year older than me. So we went to senior skip day. We came back to my house. We playing basketball, and we were gonna go to somebody's house later on. But the ice cream man was like, "You're not going nowhere until you cut the grass." And we're like, "The grass is wet and the sun is going down, Pops. You know, what you want us to do?" And so he ran outside and he ripped his shirt off.
Wait a minute. This guy's sitting in front of me. And he did the Hulk Hogan.
He was like, "You gonna cut this grass, Jonathan?" He was like, "I'll do it myself." So he ran outside, ripped his shirt off like groundkeeper Willie, and started racing the sun to cut the grass. And we all just looking out the window, and my friends like, "Dude, your dad is racing the sun right now."
I wish you would have shared this at the beginning of the show.
Oh man, I forgot all about the Lawnmower Olympics. That was a good. That was
this
good.
is roast Pops.
It kind of turned into that.
I claim to be the guest, and I'm getting roasted.
That's what happened when you become the guest. I mean, this is the best show ever. Apparently, we got a new segment, Confessions with the Ice Cream Man. I mean, this is gonna be. This is it. Thanks for stopping by, Pop.
It was really funny. You know, Antoine, was really funny is so I come in on the tail end of this story because I was at track practice, so I was coming in and I see him racing to cut the grass as I'm getting dropped off, and I go in the house. I don't say anything because I'm like, he doesn't really look like he's in a talking mood. So let me just go in the house. I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna take a shower, and my mom was in the kitchen. I said, "Why is Dad outside racing against the sands of time to cut the grass?" She was like, "Don't say nothing about that grass. Just get in the shower and just do your homework." I was like, "Okay, fair enough." I never said anything about it. They left and went for senior skip day, and I never said nothing to him about that grass till now.
Lawnmower Olympics. We're going to get you a trophy.
Olympics. Oh, we definitely talk about that.
That's good. All right, Chief Thunder, thanks for listening.
Hey, well, I appreciate you guys. You guys had an amazing show.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. Thanks, Pops, for being a part of the show and being in the studio.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks to our special
pleasure.
Guest. Glad you could finally make it in.
Yes.
All right.
You know, it's nice when professional Lawnmower Olympics athletes can be professional ice cream spokesmen. It's all in one.
And we got them.
Yep.
All right.
You got them. You already know what your next birthday card going to look like.
All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for listening.
Take it easy, Chief
Thunder.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Chief Thunder checking in.
Yes.
All right, that's it for the show.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
What did you learn? What did you learn today, special guest?
That if you're a guest, you're gonna get roasted. So you better be
Warning to future guests.
Hopefully, there's no stories. But it's been a pleasure. Right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I had a blast.
Thanks for being a good sports, Pops. I appreciate you.
So that's it for the Press Box Party this week. You can listen to us every Wednesday. If you ever missed the show, like I said, look it up. You can catch it anytime. Thanks to all our callers. We had too many to name.
Yes.
And, thanks for all the support. We'll keep supplying you with all the news, sports, non-sports that happens through the week. And we'll catch you next week.
Yes, sir.
We're about to get out of here.
Yep.
We are out.